the studio shows up. Let's go.
We have a shark in here, a highly experienced drafter. I'll be curious to watch them.
Alrighty, I think we are live on YouTube, and it's Emil Kadlec here with Jen Ryan. How are you doing, Jen?
Good. I can't think of a better way to have my breakfast and coffee than doing a live draft on the Saturday before week one.
Yes, I'm trying to pop up. Oh, here it is. Here is the wonderful matrix. Hopefully it'll pop up in the window here. Nope, it's not popping up yet. Evidently, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh my gosh, the draft is rocking and rolling. We've already had...
Steve Barkley, no surprise.
It's probably going to take me a half an hour just to get this thing. Henry, I don't even know what my draft pick is. Ooh, Henry went kind of early there, didn't he?
I saw that. You know what? I like that, though, especially when we're getting this close to the season. I like people getting their guy.
Yep.
Or is Edwards-Helaire going to fall to me at 8? No, he went off at 6.
Elliot, where am I?
You have the 11th pick.
All right, I guess that'll work.
I see it's starting to creep into. I'm up, and you know what? I didn't get enough shares of him this offseason, and I'm just going to go ahead and grab Joe Mixon.
All right. Is it me yet?
Edwards away.
You've got Cook. You took Joe Mixon. This draft is going very quickly. Thomas just went, and I still haven't figured out how to get it up. Now it's my pick, Sanders.
Oh,
well, I don't know if I like this pick. Let's see. Edwards is gone, of course. You know, I'm going to take Drake. Let me find him in my little sheet. You know what? I'm going to take Jacobs first. Would you take Jacobs or Eckler?
I'd go Jacobs here, me personally. I think you got 2 seconds. 1. There you go.
I forgot. It's a quick one. I just picked. I don't know if it let me or not.
Yeah, you took Jacobs.
Okay, good. Now I can wait. Well, that was
and
quick.
You're up again. Yeah.
All right. I'm going to take Eckler.
I love it.
That's not a horrible thing. Now I'm going to try and flip the thing to the draft. I'm having trouble with that.
I will say, too, anyone who's doing these live drafts, I learned this the hard way. If you're drafting from your phone, at least for me, the alerts are definitely delayed. I can't make my pick in time. So if you're able to stick to the desktop while you're doing these live ones.
Yes. Now I just dropped the share, and I need to put up the right share. So pardon with me just a moment here.
Take your time. I am on the clock. I feel like it's so tough getting a good team together without coming away with 2 running backs in the first round, but I am not passing up on Travis Kelce right here with the 5th pick in the 2nd round. I thought Chubb might fall, but
yeah,
taking 2 picks.
I'm not that happy about Chubb personally.
You know, I was actually talking to my little brother about this yesterday because in our family keeper league, I'm keeping Nick Chubb in the 11th round, and he's keeping Kareem Hunt in the 12th round. And, you know, we always toy around with trades with each other during the season, but they're really just – it's one of the only backfields where both running backs are fantasy relevant. So, you know, we'll see what happens.
Well, eventually I'm hoping to get the board up. For some reason, it's not showing me the board. And I've got it up in every one of my monitors except one. Let me try this one.
Well, I can rattle them off real quick. We had Jones, Kelce, Tyreek, George Kittle, Aaron Jones, and Godwin go. Hopkins gone. James Conner is hanging out still. Lamar Jackson, Kenny G. Mahomes, of course. Chris Carson, he's an interesting one. One of the few bell cows left that people just don't give a ton of respect to.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Oh, my God. Don't tell me I finally got it up.
And there goes Carson.
Yeah. Okay, I'm not doing very well with this. All right, I guess I got to start thinking about what my next pick is instead of trying to get a window up in.
I mean, we can see it up on the top of the screen here. Evans went Fournette, 3.3. I don't love it, but I also don't claim to be smarter than anybody here. I'm surprised the quarterbacks are still here. I feel like somebody usually takes one of the 2 by now, and that they just might force my hand. I don't really have any Lamar Jackson or Mahomes shares just because I don't take quarterbacks this early. But to see him in the towards the end of the third round. I mean, this might be my opportunity.
Somebody took Fournette. Maybe they haven't been paying attention to the news.
Maybe, or maybe they're just a gigantic Bucks fan. That happens. Cooper gone too. You know, he's someone who usually falls to the fourth. So,
Yeah.
there goes Lamar. Let's see
Oh my! Here we go.
Let's see if I can't pass on Mahomes. Oh, Lamar and Mahomes. Just as I was sitting here, you know what? I'm gonna go with Juju here. I'm a believer, big time. Ben's healthy, so let's see how it goes.
Yep. Yeah, I definitely am going to be looking at some receivers here.
Jonathan Taylor gone, which is funny because a friend of mine who's very good at stalking these credible beat reporters on the internet say that Marlon Mack has been getting most of the run with the ones whole camp.
Yeah, that's kind of curious, isn't it?
Emil's up.
Is it my pick?
Sure is.
Wow. I got some choices here, but I only have a few seconds left, don't I?
10 seconds.
All righty. I'm not used to this 30, am I?
No, who is?
What tight ends are available here? Anders is still available.
Still there. I stole Kelsey from you.
So would you go Andrews or would you go a crazy guy like either Thielen or Calvin Ridley? Would you go for the upside of Calvin Ridley? He usually goes by now in late third.
He does. And, you know, I'd probably go with the floor/ceiling of Thielen before Ridley. Mark Andrews, they just made your choice.
That made it a little easier. Now it's between. I think I'm going to go Ridley.
Do it.
To be different. I want to try some up. Is it my pick?
It sure is.
Oh, it's my pick. So no wonder I'm almost running out. I keep forgetting it's my pick.
I mean, Ridley's got that touchdown upside because Julio Jones doesn't score touchdowns, right? So there goes.
He sure had an incredible run before he got hurt at the end of last year. He was running some serious numbers. Yeah. And there goes Thielen right after me. That's pretty funny. I
got to tell you, if a freaking passes on Gurley, which he did, I mean, I know the name, but I'm getting a starting running back on a high-powered offense in the middle of the fourth round. I'm not passing on that.
I'm going to try and push this thing over to. Let's see if we've got.
I do like how this one's coming together for me a little bit. I kind of wish it was a $10, not a $3.
We should switch that up, huh?
Well, you know, and then when you get off to a start that you hate, which of course happens sometimes, you wish it was a $3 and not a $10.
See, Terry McLaurin went.
I did see that, and you know, I wonder if the official announcement of Haskins being named the starter kind of pushed McLaurin's ABP up a little bit, but I don't mind him there. I mean, I'm not sure I've taken him that early. I certainly missed when he was cheaper than that, but you know, he had a pretty good rookie season. I think it's safe to say he's going to have a nice sophomore season too. There goes Gibson, AJ Brown.
Oh, so here we are, fourth round. I know it's a best ball, but that's a major jump for Antonio.
Sure is. And if I'm not mistaken, isn't that the guy who's got like less than 50 college carries, but everyone just adores him?
Yeah, you know, it's let's see, we're talking about 19. He's like the 20th running back if I'm counting them right, just real quickly off there. 1, 2,
there goes Lockett.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, you know, somewhere 19th or 20th. So he's a top 20 running back in this draft.
Sure is.
Oh, wow. Cup went late. That's really late. See, I have him ranked higher than Calvin Ridley, but I decided to, you know, do something different.
Now, I'm more on this is not a popular take, but I'm more on Woods than I am on Cup.
And, you know, he's cheaper, so what the heck?
Yep. There goes Akers, rookie for the Rams.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
It's you know, it's funny when these drafts happen early on and the dynasty crowd is all over them. These rookies, their ADP is all over. They're so high, and now they kind of settle in. Look at Le'Veon. Do you ever take on Le'Veon, Emil?
I stay away from him. Sure. I just wait. It's one of those guys where you kind of just wait and see if he falls a little bit, and he doesn't for me. So that works out for me because I just have trouble picking him.
Would you have taken him in the middle of the
Middle of the what did you say?
5th round? That's where he went here.
No. I guess I just don't take him.
I'm going down. You know, probably a little lower than a little higher, I guess, than most people take it. But T.Y. Hilton here. You know, with Phillip Rivers, and we see how Phillip Rivers likes to pepper his wide receiver one. Feel pretty good about having T.Y. as my wide receiver 2 behind Juju. It's all upside, though.
He's been falling. He had those injury issues, and I think that made a big difference on where he's been going. What round are we in here? We're at the 5th?
We are at the 5th. You've got about almost 10 seconds left.
All right. I guess I can't think. I've got to just, well, I'll just take this guy because I don't have any time left, and I'm picking.
There you go. Another upside pick. I love it. Sutton went 2, and Hunt. Show Dogs is back.
I'm hoping to get Fuller. Did Fuller just go?
No, but he is at the top of the queue. And we just see Dak go. You just might get him here, Emil. Unless
I probably should have taken Fuller before, what's his name? Swift. Again, I apologize. I've got a back. My back's mad at me, so occasionally I will make funny noises.
And you got Fuller.
All right, not a horrible thing. I'm going to make one more attempt at trying to show the board.
Grid.
The grid. So let me. I'm going to close this down on our broadcast, and I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to hit the this thing, and I'm going to say Chrome, and I'm going to say this. And I didn't get what I wanted. Oh, it's closer.
I've definitely got some balance with my team, so I think I can take some shots here. Was just talking about Keenan Allen, so he is now on my team. David Montgomery went. You know, with Mixon, like Gurley again, just an upside pick. So, but I'm confident that he wouldn't have been signed if he wasn't healthy. So I feel like I have 2 bell cow running backs, which is kind of allowing me to take shots at receiving here. Oh, there goes Dobbins, Devontae Parker, Stephon Diggs, Rojo. Man, this is flying. It's gonna be a 10-minute podcast.
Aren't they?
Looks like everyone's scared to touch Singletary. There goes Kyler. Tyler Boyd and AJ Green right on top of each other in the queue.
All right. It's a long way back to our picks.
You think, and then you'll be on the clock.
All right, let me try one last attempt to get up the. Let's see if that worked. It's not working.
Singletary and Watson just went. So I hope somebody doesn't steal Russell Wilson from me.
Yep.
Marlon Mack in the 7th. I like that.
Yeah, that's a nice pick.
It's interesting.
See, who was your last pick? Keenan Allen. That's very nice.
Keenan Allen, yeah. I always love stalking out the teams, too, of these guys who have the experience badge to kind of see what they're doing.
Uh-huh.
And the one guy in this draft who's got the high experience badge, he's got Kamara, Aaron Jones, Lev. Let's see. And then his receivers, Allen Robinson, A.J. Brown, Diggs. Yeah, you can see.
So now we have an 18 round here. How many quarterbacks are you kind of estimating that you want to get?
If I get Russell Wilson here, I'm probably only going to go 2. You know, if I take a guy who I think is top, and here we go. I'm going to go ahead and grab Russ. Yeah. So now that I have Russ, I don't. Same thing with Kelsey. Like, because I have a guy who I view to be near the top at their position with the onesie positions, I can probably get away with just taking 2 of them.
Gotcha.
But, you know, we'll see. I mean, if Cam Newton is sitting there or Tyrod Taylor, you know, and with a late pick, James White. You know, I thought about taking White there. Emil, you're up. I can't wait to see what you do.
Yeah, me too. All right, I'm going to do this. I'm a little bit, I've been trying to get things going, and it's a quick draft. So I went with whatever, semi-sleeper guy.
Definitely. And, on a big offense.
Yep.
There goes Jordan Howard.
Okay, did my tight end go?
Crowder just went.
Yeah, Waller went. I'm running out of tight ends here.
Oh, you were looking at Jason Witten's backup?
Jason Witten's back up. I like it there. Very good. All right, I'm going to take a tight end here. Yeah, I'm probably going to end up with 2 quarterbacks, but it'd really be fun to take 3. I'm in a 20-team best ball PPR. And Fabiano's one, and I'm looking at taking 3 quarterbacks there, and I'm looking at taking quarterbacks like Tannehill, Mayfield, and then one other guy. Taking lower guys, maybe Goff, because Goff is a guy everybody forgets, and I can get those 3 guys fairly late and be stocking up on running backs, wide receivers, and tight ends.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and, Phillip Rivers is a guy I'm always comfortable taking with as like a third quarterback because he's not going to get you 25-point weeks, but he's pretty good for at least like 15 to 18-point weeks. So he's got some consistency to him.
He's in the right situation in Indianapolis. Excellent front line. He really needs to be protected to be successful, in my opinion. And
yeah, he's on the other side of, looking at the other side of 40. And really, I feel like T.Y. Hilton and Keenan Allen just that they're such a similar receiver with a similar skill set. I'm excited to see it. Ooh, Hayden Hurst went kind of late, huh? 12th round.
Yeah, he that's pretty darn good.
Deshaun Jackson went ahead of him. It's interesting.
Oh yeah, man. Deshaun is the proverbial. He's like in the Hall of Fame for best ball. In the past. Now, last year he only played 1 game, and boy, he played it well.
Oh yeah.
And that was it. I'm really wondering what we expect from this guy who missed the whole year last year.
Oh, there goes Cam and Breida, who I was looking at. Yeah, it's but Jackson, we say he's such a good best ball player because you don't have to think about when to start him. It's him, it's Ted Ginn, it's John Brown a little bit. Oh man, the running backs are flying. See, now I kind of pigeonholed myself a little bit here. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 running backs go in a row. I've only got 2 on my roster, and 3 of the running backs I was looking at were just drafted.
Yeah, it's getting thin quickly, isn't it?
I saw you took DeAndre Swift. I'm just gonna take a shot on carry on here and see if he beats your guy out for the job.
Yeah. Well, that's an excellent. That's a good idea. It's definitely a good idea. I was thinking of taking him not because just depth, not necessarily as a backup or whatnot. Yeah, it's getting a little thin here.
Cohen went right after him. That's someone else I was looking at just because the targets, of course.
Yeah.
Ooh, and Sony, look at this little running back run. We're cooking.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a concern right now.
Are you buying into the fact that Jerick McKinnon might be healthy and Kyle Shanahan loves him?
No, I'm not.
I'm not either. Like, I want to, but I just can't bring myself to do it.
You still got the 3 horses in the barn, problem. You got Coleman, you got obviously Moosterts or whatever you pronounce it, and you got issues there. I'm going to take another running back. I apologize.
Armstead.
I'm a little worried about those running backs. I've got 5 right now. I think 5 or 6 running backs and maybe 7 wide receivers is probably a good proportion.
Emil, you're gonna think I'm picking on you here a little bit with this pick because you just took Armstead, you took DeAndre Swift before, then I took Carry-On, and now I'm taking Chris Thompson. So I'm splitting backfields with you here. I hope you don't take.
Yeah. Well, one of us will take Ozigbo too and just make it a party.
There you go.
Yeah, he's never had huge upside, Chris Thompson, but he's had some great games, and he can end up catching a ton of balls and PPR, baby.
Yeah, I mean, I took him for his receiving, not for his running.
Definitely. That's who he is. He's
Surprised
one of my favorites.
Brown's
Peter.
still here.
Pardon?
Said surprised to see John Brown still available.
He has been a guy that people have just kind of forgotten about.
Yeah, and I think with Diggs in the picture, people are like pass. But I mean, again, best ball. Why wouldn't you want the home run hitter?
That's a good point.
And did you get your guy? Did you get Williams? There goes John Brown.
No, I was just saying that Preston Williams just went with team number 2.
Yeah, I love him.
Yeah, he's definitely a guy. I've got him in a lot of leagues. I'm almost gotten to the saturating point. Do you ever find that where you take a guy so much you start thinking maybe I should stop taking this guy?
No, absolutely. It's so easy to do when you're playing a lot of best ball drafts, and like if you go on like a site like RotoViz, you can go on and see your percent players, and once I start seeing 35%, I'm like, oh geez, let me back it up a little. I just took Rob Gronkowski, 8th pick in the 11th round. I don't have a ton of Gronk shares, but if he works out, I have Kelsey and Gronk on my team. And I think that's a pretty decent tight end group.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. As a matter of fact, I probably should take my second tight end here. They're running pretty fast. So what have I got? I've just got I don't have a quarterback yet, do I? And you've got a quarterback.
I took Russ. I took Russ for those legs.
Yeah, excellent pick. All right, there I am. I'm going to take Doyle, get my second tight end, and now I got to run over to the quarterback and find if there's anybody left that I like.
Isn't it nice to get a second tight end with true like TE1 upside? I mean, Doyle, Colts, we've been talking about. We know how Phillip Rivers feels about his tight ends. It's pretty wild to see Doyle fall so low.
Yeah, he didn't have a good year last year, but Ebron's gone. He's got a new quarterback. He could get right back to those numbers
easily. Mm-hmm. And he got the extension, didn't he?
I'm sorry?
I think he got an extension too. And whenever they pay someone, you figure
that says something, huh?
Yeah.
I talked about all those quarterbacks I was thinking and ended up taking Daniel Jones. I'm going to see how this falls. I may go 3 quarterbacks, but I'm not 100% sure.
I mean, I might go 3 tight ends. I mean, I'm looking at Chris Herndon right now.
Yeah, I was thinking about him too, but I went Doyle over Herndon.
And I'm thinking about Herndon with Cook, Jonnu, and Austin Hooper on.
Oh. Well, Jonnu just went. Can't have him.
And with Hooper, I love the upside. There's just he might be like 3 or 4 in the progressions there. I went Herndon.
Yeah, very good.
So despite having Kelsey, I decided to go 3 tight ends, but that's just because the Gronk crapshoot, really. There goes Burrow, Anthony Miller, and Cook, who we were just talking about.
Yeah, the tight ends are rolling. Edwards, that's a nice little pick.
Look how late, too.
Yeah. So we're at the 12th round. So we've got 6 more picks. And I don't even I need to take some more receivers. I got that an issue. Let's see, who do I have here? Man, I haven't taken a receiver since Deontay Johnson. What was I thinking?
Yeah. Loading up elsewhere is all. There goes Lazard. I love Lazard. I mean, I know, that Green Bay wide receiver 2 role is up in the air, but
yeah.
Did somebody steal Cam Newton from me? It looks like they did.
Oh my gosh. How could that happen?
I'm taking it personal, and I know I shouldn't.
Yeah, I've kind of left myself a little weak at, I guess Anthony Miller's even gone. Everybody's gone. So it looks like I made a bit of a mistake at wide receiver. So I'm going to have to make up some ground here. Who did you just take? You took Garoppolo?
I went with Garoppolo. Yeah, I love that he has the later bye week, just in case this season doesn't pan out, knock on wood. And, I mean, we can't take his weapons. We can't take Kittle. We can't take the pass-catching backs. We can't take, whoever's catching the ball, I guess. I mean, he's the quarterback in a Shanahan offense. I'm with it, especially as my QB2 behind Russ. And I think I could sit tight with just 2 quarterbacks here.
Gotcha. You're sticking with 2. There goes Goff, one of my little late gems.
Mayfield's waiting for you.
Yeah, there's still a lot of guys, but I need at least 2. So, but I gotta get some receivers.
Oh yeah, same. And running backs. And look how thin the running back pool gets. It's, even if you wanted to try to go 0 RB, you kind of can't.
Yeah, I was giving Kyle crap last night or a couple nights ago. Just a second here, sorry.
Sure.
I can't think and type at the same time. Let's see.
Same.
All right, now it's my pick, and I'm not ready to pick. 10, 9, 8. It's not even working for me. All right, I'm going to have to just pick a player. Sorry. 30 seconds is too much for me.
Ooh, I love your pick though, Kendrick Bourne. I love Kendrick Bourne. He was like a free best ball dart that I kind of loaded up on all year.
Yeah, let me see here. It looks like somebody's already got Darrell Williams, so I'm not paying attention.
Ebron just went. That's late. There goes Kelly. All right, I'm doing it. I'm buying into the Washington backfield. Going with Bryce Love. I mean,
Good.
I think it's fine. Yeah, I think it's fine, right, this late?
14th round. A nice place for him.
A.J. Dillon Henderson.
Oh, did Henderson finally go?
Yeah, little running back run. McKinnon. Here we go.
There goes McKinnon.
To our high experience drafter, so trust his opinion.
How can you tell? Because he's got that little shield there.
Yeah, if you hover over it, it's a highly experienced.
Very nice.
And for a site that hasn't been around for a long time, that means our friend Scurvy here, who I've definitely seen that name in other formats. He or she, I should say, is definitely a fantasy fan.
Beautiful.
Look how late Robbie Anderson went.
Yeah, I was going to take him or the guy I took last, and I just went for Kenyon Bourne. I don't know why. Yeah, this is getting pretty thin here at running back.
And quarterback, Tannehill and Mayfield, both guys who you mentioned.
All right, I mean, I can't even fall back on Goff. Do I only have one quarterback right now? Oh, jeez.
I'm going to take one of the oldest players in the NFL, Larry Fitzgerald. Give me those underneath passes.
Fantastic. That means my pick's coming up quickly, I take it.
Yeah, you've got two people in between you. I'm looking at my there goes Evans, Tennessee. Zigbo. And now it's your turn, Emil.
Well, I'm going to take a quarterback. Probably not the one I wanted, but I'm going to take Locke.
Oh, I really like Drew Lock. I think look at where you took him too. John Ross.
Nice and low.
Huh?
Oh gosh, it's my pick again.
Again.
I'm going to take a quirky pick here. Hopefully he's the number 3 wide receiver for the Raiders.
Renfro. I like it.
Renfro. He was looking good last year, and then with all the new talent there, it's concerned me, but if he can, we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wow, this is a fast draft.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen a best ball 18-round draft this quick. These people are ready to draft.
We are moving. I'm looking at my receivers, and I took Juju, who I do view as like a stud one, and then the rest of my guys I'm just chasing targets basically, just guys who get there. Oh, someone took Adrian Peterson. I like Adrian Peterson there because he's gonna land somewhere, right? And it's just a matter of where. Maybe the Washington Redskins.
Nah, I think they made their decision, unless there's an injury issue.
Yeah, or I was reading somewhere, somebody brought up a point where if you get through week 1, his salary suddenly drastically changes. Snell. I almost took Snell. I'm so upset by that.
Hyde, Snell, those are nice picks here.
Hyde that late too. Corey
Well, I've
Davis.
still got one. No, I've got two quarterbacks, so I could survive. See if I can find any other thing, as I'm running behind here. I definitely am weak at receiver. Oh, Mims just went. That was one of my guys I was looking at. These people are not making me very happy here.
No, this is a sharp. Who knew that the sharp drafters were at it nice and early on Saturday morning? But then again, this is the last weekend, so you know.
This is a great weekend. I'm glad we got this best ball in. Hopefully, it'll help people with their drafts in the next 4 or 5 days.
Let's see.
You're gonna have to watch it at slow motion because this thing went fast.
It is flying. The running back pool here is all but dead. I kind of want to take Devontae Free because I gotta think he's going to be on a team, but he just hasn't been signed yet. I heard he took Love, so I'm going to skip on McKissick. I think I'm just going to go with Brian Hill here and I guess back up Todd Gurley.
That's an excellent pick, actually.
It's not something I usually do. I usually try to handcuff a stud on another team, but you know, maybe there's room for both of them in this offense.
Yeah, you know, you just don't. You're a little worried about Ito coming in there, Ito Smith, but it's the 17th round, and that's a good backup because obviously Gurley hasn't been the healthiest guy in the world the last couple of years. I'm going to take another wide receiver here who supposedly is a rookie, supposedly may end up being the number 3 receiver for the Rams, Van Jefferson.
They say he's pretty good.
And now, is this my last pick?
This is it. We're in the 18th round.
Right. Well, I guess I'll go here. I just took 2 Rams in a row. I only got 2 quarterbacks. They're not that strong. 2 very young quarterbacks. That's my risk spot. Ended up with Daniel Jones and Locke for Denver. That's definitely not where I wanted to be. I made a mistake there.
But you know what? The one good thing about both those guys, there's no chance of them getting yanked. Like I'm looking at Tyrod Taylor right now, even though I already have 2 strong quarterbacks, and my hesitation is, you know, week 6 or 7, maybe they're out of it. Well, there he went, and they yank him for the rookie.
Yep. Yeah, that is a concern. Well, now you don't have to worry about that.
I'm sticking with 2 quarterbacks like you, and I'm going with upside Miles Boykin, and that is going to round out my draft.
Yes. Pretty good, huh?
I kind of like it. I kind of like this team. I'm sort of regretting the Gronk pick because I feel like I probably could have went somewhere else. But I mean, considering where I got him, I can't be upset with it.
Yeah, 11th round. That's very good. Herndon, Herndon's an interesting guy. Let's hope he's got his head together.
Oh yeah, his head and his health.
And Derek Carr just went. Let's see how many quarterbacks.
Ooh, Josh Reynolds was another guy I was looking at.
That guy's only got 2 quarterbacks. The guy who just took Derek Carr.
Wow. I mean, you know,
if Lamar Jackson. So
exactly. If you know you're locking in, I guess at least one starter. Oh my God, Frank Gore, how fun!
Yeah, that's hilarious. Now, but I wouldn't have taken Carr. I would have found because Carr could end up getting replaced.
Oh yeah, we all know how Mayock feels about Marcus Mariota.
Yeah, so I would have tried to get somebody who was going to be playing the whole year as my second. It's best ball. You need to give yourself options.
Absolutely. So here we go.
Right.
How do you feel about your team?
I don't feel great about it. I think I would have, as I went into it, I got a little flustered. I got some early receivers. I did get 4 early receivers. I shouldn't be upset. But then I was taking tight ends. I was taking quarterbacks. You know what? I'm not that bad off. It's not that bad. But how about you?
I mean, I feel okay with my quarterbacks just because I do have Russ. I mean, I'm looking at my running backs. I've got Mixon, solidified bell cow and whatnot. And then it's all upside after that. It's Gurley, Carry-On, Chris Thompson, Bryce Love, and Brian Hill. I'm strong, in my opinion, at receiver. And then, it's not the worst team. We'll see how it goes. I'll be definitely, keeping a close eye on this one just because we did it live. So, of course, now I'm going to be following it very closely.
Yeah, I keep forgetting I took running back in the first round, and I got Swift, so I really wasn't that bad. Sony Mitchell's going to hopefully start. Armstead's a complete wild card. Malcolm Brown, he could end up 18th round, but he could be starting at the beginning of the year. But I don't expect a ton out of him. But at that point, what the heck?
That's great with some of these backs in best ball because even if they're only quote unquote the guy for the first 4 weeks, you just got like a quarter of a season out of them at least.
Yeah, 18 rounds is a nice number of rounds. 18 to 20. It's kind of nice to see these drafts because you start to see the flavor of, some of your, if you're in a deep league, it's kind of nice to look at these to see what players are going. And that T. Higgins, was a forgotten man, a number 1 draft pick who went with the last pick in this to the team 1. We're not expecting much because we're expecting A.J. Green to just dominate and Boyd to dominate. But you never know in the middle of the season if A.J. Green continues to have issues health-wise. T. Higgins could end up getting that guy a couple of good games.
Oh, definitely, and don't forget Auden Tate. He's another guy you got to like in that offense. The Bengals offense I think is going to be fun because they have this rookie who's got a cannon, but they're also not projected to win a lot of games. Probably not going to win a ton of games, and we know what that means for game script. There's going to be so much throwing. So I think it's good to have. Oh, look at this! We got the draft board up.
Oh, did we? Good. I probably messed it up. Good. I obviously having a little trouble trying to get the. Well, now it went away, so I need to practice that a little bit. Obviously, I'm using Crowdcast, and it's being a little annoying at me. I'm not sure why.
Gotta love technology.
Yeah, it's not treating me very well today. Well, thank you, Jen. That was really a blast. We did it. It's razor fast, and just a few days before the season. It's a Saturday, early morning on Saturday, the 5th of September, and we've just got a few days left. I'm pretty excited and scared about it because I really want to be in a few more drafts, but I haven't had a lot of time to do it.
Yeah, no, I hear you. And really, I'll probably spend the rest of my weekend and, being off Labor Day, just trying to, of course, cram in as many as I can. So thanks for letting me kick off my weekend proper with a live draft.
Fantastic. I'm glad you enjoyed it, and let's have a great season.
You too.
Now I just have to figure out how to hit the button to stop this mess. Thank you so much.
Thank you.